In this module, we learned some advanced security techniques. We started by learning how to implement dynamic security. We learned that we need additional tables, specifically a user's dimension table and a bridge table that maps each user to the members that they're allowed to see. We add those tables to the data source view, create a dimension, create a new measure group, and then we can set up our role with an allowed member set expression using the non-empty function that references the user's dimension and the measure associated with the bridge table. We also learned about working with a parent-child hierarchy security. Now, even though we can set up dynamic security for parent-child hierarchy, we saw that the non-empty function that we use for standard hierarchies doesn't work quite the same way. So instead, we use the generate function to loop through key attribute members that get returned by the non-empty function, and for each of those, we use the link member function to find the corresponding parent-child hierarchy member. Last, we learned about write-back security. We learned about the additional configuration required in a role to support write-back. Specifically, we need to set read-write permissions on the cube. We need to grant the role process database permission. Optionally, we configure dimension security. And if we're supporting dimension write-back, we'll need to set the read-write permissions on the dimension as well. And we need to define the measure for which we're allowing write-back on the Cell Data tab, where we configure the read-write permissions for the measure. To learn more about these topics, you can refer to these resources.